Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to another Crypto Rant session with Token Nuggets and friends of the channel. We have a full house today. It might take a little bit to get through the introductions, but needs must. We must do it. So we'll start from who's the farthest. I think we'll start from our friends from across the pond. We'll start with EasyNode. Patrick, introduce yourself, please.
Hello, everybody. I'm Patrick from EasyNode. I'm currently on the Validator DAO and released some tools for validators in the last month and do a lot with NFTs and contracts and all that fun stuff. So working on becoming a developer at the moment, I guess.
Nice. Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. I think Patrick's known to everyone anyway. So, hey. Okay, so we'll swing over to Africa. Eagle One, introduce yourself, please.
Hello everyone, this is Eagle One here, all the way from Nigeria. It's good to be back again. A lot has been happening in the markets and really look forward to this session to talk about it and bounce off ideas as usual.
Oh yeah,
good to be
back. Excellent, good to be back. Thank you. Good to see you again. Thanks for that. And we'll swing over to Germany. JediK, introduce yourself. It's been a while.
Yeah, hi everyone. This is JediK, project manager by day. Dot connector by night. I love crypto and it's been good and certainly excited to be back again. I've been off for a while for personal reasons, but man, crypto never sleeps.
Excellent. Good to have you back, JediK. Good to see you hailed and hearty. We swing over to London. Sol, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, everyone. It's nice to be back. I've been away for some time, just doing my own little thing. But thanks very much for the invite, Token Nuggets. It's really nice to see everyone. It's Sol here again. We're part of the Token Nuggets validator, administering its chat. And I like to also be a part of this and just get involved in your rant. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, excellent. And last but not the least, of course, the CoinWatcher from deep in the heart of Surrey in London. Introduce yourself, please, CoinWatcher.
Okay. Hi, guys. Chibueze here again. It's good to be back here again. I do cybersecurity in the day, and other times I spend my time looking at coins. And recently I've been delving into the side of NFTs and been trying to have my hands on minting one or two Hamster. So it's good to be back here again.
Excellent. Thank you for that. You must share some of those NFT tips in a bit. Okay, thanks for that, guys. So I think we'll go on to what we normally do, and we call that the news speaks. So for the news speaks, I think the first thing newsworthy really is Bitcoin going above 60K. I think it had a high of how high did it go, guys? Do you remember? I think
about
it got
almost to 62.
6388 or 6288 something.
Yeah, that's interesting. So good on Bitcoin, and I think it took along a lot of the alts because there was a rally in the alts as well. I think we'll get to the alts part when we do the token peaks. Okay, so anybody has any news? I think JediK talked about the Bitcoin ETF. So we pulled up a random article here. I think this is by Forbes. Well, the header of that just says Bitcoin futures surge to signal imminent approval of first US Bitcoin ETF. And that was published. When was this published? Because I think more news have come in ever since then. So anyone want to opine on this one?
Yeah, for me, what I just see here is it's two things linked together. So with the announcement of the ETFs, which is like a signal for, I'll say, confidence from the traditional finance sector, but looking into the people themselves now, like the regular Joe, right? Are we now at a place where, especially in the US, since US plays a major action or a major place in crypto right now, is so now we're having the bills, the spend bills being passed, or it will be passed, fingers crossed. People have more spending power, but underlying that, I also think a lot of people don't trust, fiat so much. So even if they do have these funds, where are they gonna put it to invest? Crypto is the sure way. A lot of people are where Lambo guys will anyway jump in, even though they might get wrecked. But just that input or influx of new cash coming into crypto, I see personally. I see an uptick in the volumes and also pricing, and maybe we'll also go back into this 2020 Q4, 2021 Q1. Uptick in crypto prices. So it's two things linked together. The traditional guys having more confidence and then more spending power, the economy looking good for now. And I think it's a good time to invest. Unfortunately, lots of shitcoins will also come in and pump, and probably dump, but
as usual.
But overall, I think the in terms of the crypto sector, I see positive things.
So to buttress that, I think it's important to just go to the basics for people, just so in case we have folks who don't have an idea what ETFs are. So again, there's an article here. I'll link that in the description of the video, just so folks can have an understanding of what the basics of Bitcoin ETFs are. So again, it's just a quick one to go through this one. There's the key takeaways here, actually. We shan't take any more time. If anybody wants to opine, let's have your say on this. Otherwise, we'll move to the next section. And that's, I think...
Jumping on that quick here if you want.
Yeah.
And say that Patrick, I think you might see a nice kind of domino effect that might do that price pump that they were hinting at earlier here, because you might see a lot of people in the United States move some of their retirement into this, which will pull money out of stocks. So the stocks, people might domino effect, see the stocks dropping and go, hey, I want out of my stocks too, and move more into crypto as well to help that pump of other coins coming up here in a few months. So
yeah, absolutely. So again, it's one I'd like us to sort of talk more about, but I want us to see how the dust settles after all of these announcements and after all of this speculation. So that's why I really don't want to go too much into this in depth. So so thanks for that, guys. I think the next thing we'll do is talk about CoinWatcher's Chiweze, your token, your NFT plays and tips around Solana. You've been doing some minting, and I know Patrick has been doing some minting as well. So we'll go to you first, CoinWatcher. Chiweze.
Right.
Tips, any info on your foray into the world of Solana NFTs lately?
It's really, I mean, I've talked, I think since June or so, or March, we've always had this conversation about NFTs, and it was time for me to actually go into mint some of them and hold, but again, I'm not completely in, because I know the NFT space is quite is really crowded at the moment. So and loads of just the way there's I think I've witnessed the wild west of crypto itself. So I think there's quite a lot of things that's not so beautiful within the NFT space. But yeah.
So what platform have you been experimenting on?
Right, I've experimented with Solana, and I've also, in fact, today I've actually done some minting on. Of course, for the obvious reason that Ethereum gas fees are becoming too much. So, and of course, I believe that I think that we are still early with Solana and FTM. So that's why I'm trying to get into that space as well. So that's what I've been.
So what's your fascination with that space particularly?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in terms of growth, I feel like especially FTM, I think has still some room for growth in terms of the ecosystem itself. So that's one driver for me. So that's one driver for me why I'm kind of hanging in the space.
Interesting. So anything of late that you want to recommend or have people have a look at? Not shilling, not shilling really, but just
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think you showed me this a while ago. Okay, yeah. Okay. So that's your peak. That's your play. So
yeah, that's my FTM play for this week.
So what is this going for? Hamster, and how do people go about getting this?
Each of these hams They go ham for 50 FTM too.
They go ham on what? Are you playing pawns now?
They go ham for 50 FTM too.
Interesting.
Yeah, if you drop 50 FTM, then they go ham.
They go ham on supply. They go ham on price. They go ham on community. So means a hamster. Interesting one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic. Good stuff. Okay, so thanks for that. NFT play and NFT tip from you.
Thank you.
And I think we've spoken about Fantom really before now. So
yeah,
good stuff. Okay, cool stuff. Patrick, you have a play for us on the NFT angle of things because you sent
sure.
Freyala.
The Freyala. Yep, this is a Harmony NFT that started minting yesterday. So I think you can look at the last ones made right down below there, but. They are they're drawn by the lead animator from Rick and Morty. So this is he posted this morning and said he made more money last night launching this NFT line than he made working in Hollywood for 10 years. So it's out there. It's had a lot of people hit it to start. So but they're still available to mint. There's 751.
How many? 751.
Yep.
Okay. Still affordable. Okay.
All right, so I know what I'm doing tonight.
Oh yeah.
I think there's about 2,000 out of 10,000 minted so far. There was a pre-sale, and they minted 540 in the pre-sale.
And what's the total supply, Patrick?
10,000 total.
10,000. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Fantastic.
I've got a lot of catching up to do then.
Yeah. Interesting one.
So yeah, my only other NFT play is I was pretty excited that FTX has Sol NFTs now, but we'll see if they actually start trading over there and how that goes. But Solana is interesting because there's about 5 different marketplaces right now, so it's kind of
Solana's Solana's growing.
Which one do you go to, right? Yeah. At least over on one, outside of DaVinci on one, now there's a place called the-marketplace.one.
Dash Marketplace.
Yep, I can send the link for that.
Send a link, please.
It's a marketplace that any of the Harmony NFTs that aren't on DaVinci, basically, you can list on this one site. So anything that launches on its own, you can purchase here, and they already have the Frey on it for resale.
Oh, they already have Frey on it.
Some already up. Yeah, because this site is agnostic to your NFT generator. You just put in the contract and what number you've got, and I have it for sale, and it'll list it. So it's kind of a universal open source type market for selling it. So
fantastic, excellent. So Patrick, do you want to talk us through this briefly?
So this is the main page when it loads, and it'll show you anything that's listed on here. So like I said, there's some of the piggies are on here and kitties, and this is the only marketplace you can sell the punks kitty companions. There's some Harmony punks on here. Going down, it'll load more, but there are Frey available on here. There are some special perks to holding ones that are numbered under number 542.
Okay.
542 or less are day 0 Frey, and on Freyala they'll have some more utility apparently. So those are getting a little bit more price. Like I think most are going for at least 1,000 if you find any of those. Some of it's showing up for 800, so those are good ones to nab if you're going to wait for one and you want to get the most utility out of it. If you can find one of those, any that's number 542 or less, is Gen 0 technically over here. I didn't make it into the DFK NFT on Harmony, but for the heroes over there, I don't know.
Okay, cool, nice one. Well, that's one for NFT heads. Because I'm gradually getting my groove on with the NFT game, really. And I think, JediK, how's your collection going lately?
Still up and up with the punks and the companions. I'm still up and up, man. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
So it's good. I'm just holding them. I also bought a few things on OpenSea, but just keep them.
Yeah.
Those are keepers.
Yeah, one thing I was going to ask, maybe this question should be directed to Patrick and CoinWatcher, perhaps. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on minting and selling on OpenSea as opposed to, good old standalone galleries like this? What are your thoughts? Is it the cost only, or what else?
You could mint on Matic there and save money and do it that way, but people with ETH can't buy the Matic stuff and vice versa. So it's rough. If you think you'll make your money back, you can mint and pay the $70-$80 fee, whatever you get at the cheap side of that.
Cool. Was there any thoughts on that? What do you prefer?
To be honest, I've only done one on there on all OpenSea related stuff.
Okay.
Everything else has been done in different markets. But again, I haven't sold anything. I'm just holding my place at the moment.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll just push over to the next section, and I think it's a new one that we thought we'd just bring up, and this might take a bit of time, but we'll try and rush through it. We call this section the token peaks. Neither are we speculating, but we're just talking about tokens that we've perhaps held or know a bit about. So we're not doing a deep dive on the token, not deep dive per se. We're just talking about tokens that we hold. So top 5 tokens.
Top 5 tokens. I'll tell you what, guys. The first one for me, I mean, it's my preference. It's going to be Harmony. Simple reason, I've moved from just someone who was delegating like about a year ago. Somebody gave us good returns. We also became validators, obviously thanks to Token Nuggets. And that's sort of pretty much moved up the ladder to where it is now. So
Okay,
I think for me,
Harmony One, next token.
Harmony.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cool.
next token, Shiba Inu. For some reason, I onboarded last year as well. Pretty much sold most of what I have, but I think Shiba Inu would be my number 2.
Interesting. Dog, that's a meme token too. Well done. Okay,
Number
number 3.
would be NFT books. I only bought it about 2 months ago, and for some reason, it's actually skyrocketing. I'm new to NFTs in general. You guys
Okay.
probably know better, but I've decided to go for NFT books.
Excellent. Okay. Number 4.
Number 4 for me would be XRP, old school XRP. I know it's still going through
Old
some
school
stuff.
indeed.
But for some reason, I just think it's still a nice token to have, good currency to keep. So hopefully, let's see what happens.
Okay.
And number 5 is a new one. I haven't done my DYOR, but I think it might move. I'm still doing some research, and it would be Blocktopia. It's actually called BLOK.
Okay.
It's out there.
Yeah.
Cheap to buy, but I'm just going to keep it on the long term. So those are my top 5.
Fantastic. Excellent.
Interesting.
Excellent. Well, good research I hope you've done on those, but those look like some fantastic tokens to keep an eye on. Excellent. Thank you very much for
Cool.
that, Sol.
That's
Okay.
okay.
My picks are stuff that we've had on the channel before. We've done deep dives on the channel before. And again, like Sol said, I'll have to go with Harmony, good old Harmony, as one of my my tokens, my picks. Matter of fact, the tokens I have on my list are all under $1 for this segment, for this show. So the first will be Harmony, and the second will be good old VET. And VET, why VET? I think it's because on the channel, I think we did a deep dive on one of those tokens a while ago. When we started the series, we never completed actually. So it's called one of the ones to pay attention to. And my number 3 would be Acropolis. Again, I'm not going to go into details or stories as to why this, but by all means, this is one of my picks. For sake of tokens that are under, I want everything to be under $1 really. So the next token would be ECELR, Seller Network. That will be the next one for me. Interesting token, interesting projects as well. And of course, that's my number 4. So my number 5 would be another interesting one, Nervous Network. I'm old school, all about the network and all of that. So this for me. So I try to keep all of those under $1. So those are my 5 picks. We'll highlight those in the video so that it comes up. So, okay, who wants to go next? Okay, JediK.
All right. So
Number 1.
based on what I'm holding, I'll go for 1.
Harmony,
Harmony one.
okay. Harmony seems
Harmony
to be
1 for 1.
Okay, 1 for 1. Yeah.
One thing. Yeah, 1 for 1.
Yeah.
X for 2. Hex has been good. Well, this is not a low entry one, but
Yeah.
Luna
Okay. Yeah.
is
Okay.
number 3. I had a good run I'm still having a good run with Luna. Number 4, I'll also pick VET. I'm into VET. VT.
Oh, VT. Okay.
Yeah, Victor Echo Tango.
Nice.
And number 5 is one I've had before and I want to explore more. It's on the Heco chain and it's called MDEX.
Okay.
MDEX.
MDEX.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
So
Okay.
those are my 5.
Fantastic. CoinWatcher, Chiweze, you want to go next?
All right. Yeah. It has to be Harmony One. That's the Harmony one. And the reason is that when I got into crypto, when TJ brought me in here, that's the first thing I got into, and I've been very happy. It's good to watch things grow, really. So that's Harmony ONE is probably going to be my all-time best. Number 2, I like HEX, Richard HEX.
Richard
HEX. So I like that a lot. Number 3, I know. I slept on FTM, early in the day, but I think I like it. I like how the ecosystem is evolving, and so I'm happy with that one. Oh, what again? Oh yeah, I like Shiba. So I like Shiba. So I like Shiba high, and I think the thing about Shiba is the community that's coming around it. So that's why I like Shiba. So is that number 4?
That's number 4, is it? Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's number 4. I think that's it. I think that's it for me.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed for that. Igu One, your top 5 picks, excluding BTC and Ethereum.
Okay, for me. Okay, so I'll give you my top 7 then.
Oh, no. Top 5.
I'm just joking.
I love that.
Top 5 minus top 2.
All right. Number 1 for me is FTM.
Excellent.
I see it has grown as in spontaneously and several times over. That's FTM. I think that the multiplier effect has been huge because I held it for a bit.
Yeah.
Because after we discussed here on this forum almost less than a year ago, we talked about holding and the holding project. They have coins about 10, you hold them and see how they grow.
Yeah.
So I started doing the same thing. So FTM was one of the ones I had my eye on. So FTM is number 1. Number 2 is Harmony ONE.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. Harmony seemed to be quiet for a while, but we seem to generally have a huge support for it on this forum.
Fantastic, yeah.
And surprisingly, it did surprise me, and it did very well, and it's also growing as well. Number 3 is Shiba.
Oh, you're a Shiba army. You're the Shiba army too?
Oh, yeah. Yes. I got one was very
Shiba army is growing.
And immediately I got the Shiba, it started to plummet. I was a bit disappointed. I was like, okay, well, I did put the money at $100 anyway. And today is 564.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Then number 4 for me is VET as well.
Okay, yeah.
I just got curious about it. Yeah. Okay. So I put something in there. Number 5 is ADA.
ADA. Okay. Cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the first one. That's the first ADA mention. I was trying to keep everything under $1. Okay. Fantastic. Well done. Fantastic one. Okay. So Patrick, yes, your top 5 token picks. Yeah.
All right. I'll start with Harmony ONE.
Of course. Of course.
All right. Moving on. On Harmony ONE, I like OpenSwap.
Okay.
They have their new bridge live. So they also have the bridge going with ETH and BSC here to bridge your coins over. It's a lot easier to use than Harmony is. It's pretty nice. So there's not as many boxes and buttons if you hit the bridge on OpenSwap. So
and how much is OpenSwap at the moment?
10 or 11, I can't tell. Oh, 10.7 on your screen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Right there.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. There's the details on it.
Okay, cool.
Market cap.
Nice one.
They've
burned guys. You got to play for that. Yeah, I think. Sorry to quote Patrick, because Patrick mentioned this a while ago as well.
Yeah,
when Patrick mentioned it, it was less than 10 cents.
It was. It was to a cent for a while. So it's had a big comeback. It's got over 3 million in value again, and they have the new UI out here. Which if you hit one of those select tokens, one of the really nice part about this site in the middle there is they divide it up by chain, so you can see which chain your coin is. So Harmony then. The ones on Binance, the ones on Ethereum are down further.
So scroll down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Exactly. So so you know where you're getting your coins from. Unlike on some of the other ones, you put in USDC. Which one are you getting? Because it doesn't really define it. So you know you want the Ethereum one, you get the Ethereum one. You want the BSC one, you get the BSC one. Yep.
Oh, right. Nice. Okay, cool. So that's number 2 for you then.
Yep.
OpenSwap, Harmony, and what
my
else?
friend Sol. was cheap when I started, but it wasn't under $1, unfortunately. That would have been too good.
Yeah, Sola's been good, really. Good growth. Okay, that's number 3.
The other one is Jewel on Harmony from DeFi Kingdoms. This one is that price. Okay. That price might be low because
okay, I can see here. Okay, Harmony. Oh, fantastic.
Number 4, and my last one question, which should be the last one. Oh, Matic. That's a good one.
Of course. At least somebody had to mention Matic.
Oh, actually, if you want under $1, my 5th one will be the Graph.
Oh, it's GRT, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, so Polygon. Okay,
yeah, so GRT is a good one.
Yeah. GRT, yeah.
GRT, yeah.
I'll keep it cheap and we'll go with the Graph. Okay,
no one's talking about Algorand as well.
Yes, yeah. That one's not under $1.
Let's plug that in. Let's just plug that in.
It's not under $1.
It's not under $1.
No,
$1 doesn't pass. Yeah. Not under $1. Okay. Cool. Okay, I think that's everyone in the house with their token peaks. Okay, thanks for that, guys. So I think we'll just have to sort of give a quick Harmony ONE update. So this section is where we do the Harmony ONE validator updates. So currently we are total staked for token nuggets with token nuggets 7.5 million plus. And we have to announce that commission charge is now 5%. So it's been the whole run, 100 epochs, I believe, we've run on 0% fee. So now we're charging that. So this is where we stand at the moment. So thank you very much indeed, guys. We are going to have a look at Patrick EasyNode's validator as well. EasyNode. Currently, I think people remember there was a change of name from Slogum to EasyNode. So, oh wow, okay. So 9.9, about 10 million almost staked, and currently commission stands at 5% as well. That's where we're at with EasyNode. Excellent, Patrick. Anything you want to talk about per your node?
Oh, no, not really. Other than the fee just happened for anybody who had more than 100 epochs. So we showed 31 of them changed, and the playing field should hopefully be a little more level. And we'll see. Yep. I got some. I might have some tools in the work where you can take a percentage of your fees and give them back as well if you don't want to charge 5%. So stay tuned for that. There's a teaser for next time.
Nice. We'll have to check that out next time we have a session. Excellent.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
A rake back to your users for staking in you. We might be able to do that. So,
all right, cool. Okay, so guys, let's do a quick round off. Iguan, say your goodbyes. The final words from you, please. My geography failed me there.
Yeah, right. Good to be back again. It was a nice session with all the insights and the tips. And I'm going to leave with a question. Is Bitcoin going to make 100K by December?
Oh gosh, that's the teaser question. So anybody want to answer that? Okay, so you want to do a quick fire round?
I said it before. I'm saying it again. No.
Are you saying it's not going to hit 100K before December then?
No, it won't.
Even though Plan B said otherwise?
Yeah. I'm Plan C. I'm Plan K.
All right, cool. So you want to answer that? Is Bitcoin going to hit 100K by December?
To be honest, I mean, in this crypto world, anything can happen. 100K, I'm not sure. It could happen, but it's still a long way ahead, mate. But anything could happen.
Okay.
Maybe next year, but not this year. I don't think so.
So you're on the fence?
I'm on the fence, yes. On this one.
All right, cool. All right, Iguan, let's ask the CoinWatcher. The CoinWatcher watches everything. Okay. So CoinWatcher, what's your take?
The CoinWatcher is saying no. It's not going to happen.
Hey, Patrick, you got to get in on this one. Patrick, what's your take? Bitcoin going to hit 100K by December?
By the start of December, I don't think so.
By the end of December?
By the end of it?
It's more possible by the end of it.
Okay,
Patrick, I see what you're doing there. Patrick.
Oh my God,
Vicky.
All right, cool. Well, Iguan,
I think that might be the month. What can I say?
Okay, Iguan, what do you think?
I think it probably will.
Cool.
It doesn't need to be very close.
All right, nice. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Wow.
I think.
All right, thanks for that, Iguan. Excellent final words. Something to ponder. All right, so we'll swing over to Sol. Sol, your final words from you, please.
First, it's great to be back after some time, and special thanks to you, Patrick. I know you've always been there, just always reaching out to us and helping when we need. Thanks for the session a few days ago. Really much appreciate it. Thanks to see everyone, Eagle One, JediK. You guys have been amazing. Shibazay and Token Nuggets. It's great, and hopefully we'll be catching up soon. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the tips as well. I'll be looking at all those cryptos and making more choices. At least I've sort of highlighted a few pointers here and there. So yeah,
absolutely.
Good one. Thanks very much, everyone.
Excellent. Thanks, Sol. Thank you very much indeed. Shibazay from London, please, your final words, please.
Right. Thanks, guys, again. It's good to be back again. It's so good to also see Bitcoin doing good, and I would say more greens.
More green candles. Excellent. Patrick, final words from you, please.
Great getting on today and finally chatting with everybody for the first time in a long time with the big group. So gotta go check out some coins and think about how much Bitcoin's going up and how wrong I was when we hit 100K by December 1st.
Eagle One's gonna come for you. Excellent. Okay, and last but not the least, JediK, final words from you, please. It's been a while you gave us a haiku. You have to do one next time.
Okay, for next time I'll do that. But yeah, for today, it's been great. Good to be back. And, it's really nice meeting and catching up with you guys and also sharing token nuggets, basically. Looking for the next one, and there will be a haiku.
A haiku at the next one. Excellent. Thank you very much indeed for that. And thanks, by the way, for all the token recommendations and picks. As we always say, not financial advice. Do your own research. These are just observations we've made whilst holding these tokens, by all means. And of course, we must give a honorable mention to Harmony ONE token and of course, HEX as well. Thank you very much indeed, guys. Have a fantastic one. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you. Cheers, Patrick. Cheers, everyone. Bye, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.